Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Teresa Chimamam. Today I'm going to be continuing on our discussion on general inorganic chemistry. In the previous lecture, I have explained what science is all about. I have also explained what chemistry is all about and the importance of chemistry. I explained that chemistry is the study of matter and all the changes that matter undergoes. So in this lecture, I will be explaining what matter is all about and also non-matter. So what is matter? Remember, chemistry is the study of matter and all the changes that matter undergoes. So it is important for us to know what is this matter. Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. So the two key words there are anything that has mass and it must also occupy space. So look around you, anything that has mass and occupies space is qualified to be classified as matter. Let's look at some examples. You see these guys here, each one of them is actually matter. This girl is matter because she has mass and she occupies space. This guy is matter because he has mass and he also occupies space. This is matter because each has mass and occupies space. This clock is matter because it has mass and it occupies space. This motor car is matter because it has mass and it occupies space. Each of these oranges is matter because each has mass and each occupies space. All these buildings are actually matter because each building has mass and it occupies space. So let's look at more examples of matter. This is seawater. Seawater is actually another good example of matter because water has mass and it also occupies space. Water can exist in three different forms. It can be solid, it can exist as a gas, and it can also be liquid. This is also matter. These trees are matter because each has mass and each occupies space. All these bananas are matter because each has mass and each occupies space. These pencils are all matter. Each of them has mass and occupies space. This orange is matter and this apple is also matter. So, what qualifies anything at all to be classified as matter is that it must have mass and it must also occupy space. Okay, the air we breathe is also classified as matter. Have you ever wondered why the air you breathe is matter? Well, I'm going to explain that now. In the air, we have gases such as oxygen, such as carbon dioxide, and these gases are atoms. And atoms have mass and occupy space. So because matter is defined as anything that has mass and occupies space, air is therefore qualified to be classified as matter because the gases that are present in the air are atoms, and atoms have mass and occupy space. So when you actually breathe in air, you are breathing in matter because air is made up of gases, which are atoms, and these atoms have mass and occupy space. Therefore, air is qualified to be classified as matter. So everything is matter. The boy here is matter. The computer he is using is matter. The table is matter. Even the chair he is sitting on is matter. Everything is matter because everything around us has mass and it occupies space. Okay, Can you think of more examples of matter? Just look around you and try to think of more examples of matter. Your wristwatch, your phone, your bag, the refrigerator, so many things around you. So try to think of more examples of matter. So now we'll be looking at the things that are non-matter. Remember, matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. So it means that non-matter will be the opposite of matter. So non-matter does not have mass and does not occupy space. So the keywords there are not here and another not. So not have mass and does not occupy space. So non-matter does not have mass and does not occupy space. The keywords are does not have mass and does not occupy space. So non-matter does not have mass and does not occupy space. So let's look at some examples of non-matter. Rainbow is a very good example of non-matter because it does not have mass and it does not occupy space. Electricity is another good example of non-matter because it does not have mass and it does not occupy space. Sunlight is a very good example of non-matter. It does not have mass and it does not occupy space. The love we have for one another is an example of non-matter because it does not have mass and it does not occupy space. Time is another example of non-matter because time does not have mass and it does not occupy space. Information is another good example of non-matter. Your thoughts every day, all these are non-matter. So a very easy way to know the things that are non-matter is that you can never hold, taste, or smell things that are non-matter. Anything at all that you can touch will not be non-matter. Instead, it will be matter. So you can never hold, taste, or smell non-matter. So these are very good examples of non-matter. So this is where I'm gonna stop for today's lecture. Please like this video and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next lecture. Bye bye.